Titans Ed here, back to do one more video review tonight. This time going to be reviewing Transformers Thrilling 30s, Nemesis Prime, and Spinitor. I can't pronounce it to save my life, even though hearing it. But yeah, I picked these up at BotCon. I think I haggled down to about $6. I may be wrong, but yeah, I think I got this down to about $6. And I probably should have haggled cheaper since I can't seem to ever get his wheels to be flush on the ground. But that just may be a problem with my mold. Who knows? But yeah, I'm glad I picked these guys up. So yeah, it's another Nemesis Prime based on the Transformers Legends Optimus Prime, which is based on the Robots in Disguise comic book design, which I had some serious problems with the figure when I first reviewed the Optimus Prime version of this. I've since mellowed out about it a little bit. But yeah, this is a pretty cool figure to have, especially if you just want a little desk transformer. Spinitor, or whatever it's called, it's a bit of an interesting story. In Generation 1, he was a G1 double Target Master. He's now been turned into the Target Master. That's a wee bit of a downgrade. Yeah, but I do like this Nemesis Prime. I think this figure works way better as Nemesis Prime than as Optimus Prime. Nemesis Prime first, I think, showed up in Transformers Armada. I think that was the first time we ever had a Nemesis Prime. We technically had Scourge and Transformers Robots in Disguise in 2001, but that wasn't really Nemesis Prime, that was Scourge. It's sort of a different character. Yeah, this Nemesis Prime shows up from one episode in Transformers Armada, and it just becomes a fan favorite after that, being included. I thought it was kind of awesome to see an evil, corrupted version of Optimus Prime. I think he was introduced in the Generation 1 lore as that he is either the reincarnation or the reformat version of Nova Prime, who was known as the Great Expansionist, who after, depending on which lore you're going through, either got corrupted after entering the Dead Zone or was corrupted by Unicron. And he's turned into Nemesis Prime. Now this is Nemesis Prime in his robot mode, and this is Spinitor in his robot mode, which is okay, and I'm about to turn him into his gun mode. This Nemesis Prime is really awesome, and I really love the color design on this. Now, I do have the Classics version, which was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which wasn't cheap. I think I had to pay almost like $45 before shipping for him. And one of the reasons I picked him up is because I had also gotten my hands on a on the Shadow Commander armor upgrade set. Now, something I'd like to talk about with this particular figure. See that turquoise paint on his hands? His hands are 5mm port compatible. The problem is, I think that paint on his hands, on the inside, because his hand, even the inside of his hands is painted, which I have to commend Hasbro for doing that. Most times they would have just painted the outsides and let it be, but they actually painted the insides. The problem is, that thin layer of paint you put on just managed to millimeter shrink that hole so much that it makes it very troublesome to put Spinor in his hands without me fearing that I'm gonna break the hand one day. So yeah. The other thing I kind of find annoying is that his promotional art, and I think the back of the box, I don't have the box, I got this loose, shows him with the Optimus Prime, I have one sitting over here, oh, come on, gun, but he doesn't actually come with one. That actually comes with Cliff Jumper. So yeah, it's a little annoying. And because since this was adapted from Bumblebee's Legend class figure, he can't do the whole blade shield thing like Bumblebee can. So, what you gonna do? Still, I kind of like it, and I kind of like the idea of spin ore being turned into a target master. But this is definitely worth it if you want a little desk transformer. I think this is really worth your time to pick up. I got mine for like $6 loose. I wouldn't pay more than $15 in box. But other than that, I think he's pretty cool. Again, if you can get him, just be wary of that paint inside his hands. So, until next time, this is Titan Zed saying I'll see ya when I see ya.